What is education for? There's this idea around that unless every class you take, every course you complete at college is practical, well, then it has no use. And that's silly. Because you see, there are really two kinds of education. There are skills that you can work on, learning how to type a typewriter or a keyboard. But there's another kind of knowledge that has to do with wisdom. And we don't talk about wisdom a whole lot, but in the Bible, there's a whole large section of the Old Testament that is called wisdom literature. There's even a book called The Wisdom of Jesus. But we don't really appreciate wisdom in the modern world. That's why so often the elderly are not revered, is because they're not considered to know anything practical. They're old. They don't know about computers. They don't know about cell phones. They, maybe like me, have a real hard time with them. But in fact, wisdom is that part of life that we desperately need. Because in wisdom, we reflect about life. We reflect about relationships. We think about how important it is to raise children to be wise as well. Wisdom is something we all need. My daughter called once upon a time and said, "Dad, I don't want to go to college. I'd rather go to cosmetology school." And for a couple of days I sulked. I really did, because I thought she really needed to be an egghead like me, but she wanted to be a beautician. And as I thought about it, I finally realized, well, she will always have customers, because no matter how many times my barber cuts my hair, it grows back. She will always have customers. And I know plenty of people with egghead degrees like I have who have no work and can't make any money. And there are all sorts of need for people in trade schools. I know a guy who's a heavy machinery mechanic who made $90,000 a year. I've never made $90,000 a year. And wisdom teaches us how important it is to be a little bit sensible, a little bit more practical. That not all education is can be concrete or practical. Sometimes it's stepping back and trying to reflect on what is beautiful, what is the right way to live, what is ethical. And certainly there are an awful lot of politicians in Washington who could really use a course on ethics and learning to keep their hands to themselves. So my friends, I would urge you, as you think about your education, maybe there are some practical skills you need to pick up, but there are probably also some courses that would help you to be wiser and that would help you live a better life. Think about that. Thank you.